What's going on, guys? So, out in the garage, just kind of take it easy tonight, not doing a whole lot. Have the little live stream studio set up there. It's actually just a phone mount in that door. Picked up some welding gas, so I ran out. So I'll get that hooked up. But actually, what I think I want to do is pull this motor out and start taking some of the wiring off. So there's a harness just sitting on top that I have. So when I got this thing, it came with a 6-liter computer, a wiring harness, everything needed. So I don't know if I'm going to go that way. I'm really fighting out that Terminator, or the Holley Terminator X setup. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I know everybody can kind of chop it up and everything. This car's actually nice enough. I think I want to spend a little bit of money on it and go from there. So hopefully this week, today's Monday, so I'm hoping in the next couple of days I'll have headers, oil pan, and motor mounts for this thing. So once I get to that level, I can actually just dump it in the car. So my plan is pull the motor out. I might do the brakes with the motor and all that's out. We'll see. I might do it after. And I'd like to test fit the motor in the car, which should be pretty simple. I mean, it's just a small block Chevy. There were a couple of broken manifold bolts, so I'm going to get to that. Figuring to do all that while it's on the stand. And I wanted to clean it all up, maybe polish up the heads a little bit because they look nice at aluminum. And I want to paint the block Chevy orange. So I'll get this thing pulled out. And yeah, start taking some stuff off. Lots to learn. So, I'm making some progress. This is the harness that was on the thing that was had just been cut. So I took that off. Actually went pretty good. The only thing that's a pain in the ass was getting these connectors off the injectors, I guess. I pulled the valve cover off. It actually looks nice and clean in there. I'm pretty impressed with it. Better than most motors I've ever used. O-rings, who'd have thought, eh? Works out pretty good. There's oil in there of some sort, so that was good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same thing on this side. Take the coils off with the valve covers, just see what's in there. Put it all back together. Then probably motor mounts off, all the front dress, all those sort of things. I'll dump the oil. I don't know if I'll take the oil pan off yet or not, but seems to be, I mean, it's basically, once you get all the wiring off, just looks like a small block Chevy of sorts. So I'm going to keep going at it and bring you guys back in a little bit. Alright. Pulled the plug, there's lots of oil in there, so that's always good. I got this valve cover off, it looked good in there as well, I can't complain. I took out the motor mounts, the water pump, kind of the whole front dress. Everything seemed to come apart pretty simple, which is good. It's a nice little win. So I'm pretty happy with it. There was just, when I bought it, I knew there was one broken bolt that's actually in the head, so hopefully I can get to that. And then there was one that's half sticking out, so I got the torch out. I'll probably get those out. But overall, it's going pretty good. I think I'm just kind of clean up the block, give it a wire wheel or a scuff with a wire brush, and either get some of that KBS paint or maybe just legit paint out of the gun, but paint it Chevy orange. It'll look nice. Clean the heads up. I think I'm just gonna leave this truck intake on. I'll go from there. So I think that's it for me tonight. I probably didn't get a whole lot done, but I'm a bit of a noob at this stuff, so I was taking my time. But overall, it was pretty simple. It's just like a regular motor, so I can't complain. Hopefully the next couple days, like I said, I'll be getting those parts. So when I get that, I'll show you guys all that. In the meantime, I'll just be kind of cleaning this up. And a couple odds and ends on the car, but I want to get this 100% kind of dealt with and together, and I'm happy with it. So that way when I yoink the motor out, this can be ready to go back in. So that's it for me tonight. What's going on, guys? So it's Tuesday night. It's actually kind of late. I just got off work late today, so it's 8 o'clock. But anyways, on the way home, I stopped by and picked up some of this motor coater. Chevy orange. So I got that, which is pretty slick. I got those two broken studs I got to get out yet, or bolts, whatever you want to call them. So I'll probably work on that tonight. The other thing I got to do, I got the car crammed over on the side to make some room. And I want to pop the hood. I got to get the heater core out because it was leaking. And I'm going to see if I can get it, take it to a local guy and fix the leak or record or something. They got a brand new one's like $250, which is just mental. But I do want to have heat because it's cold here all the time. So I think I'm gonna probably do that, and then I got a new tank of welding gas. Got to put on the welder yet, and then hopefully I can get those two studs out. Then I might start cleaning up this block. We'll see. I'm hoping I'll just kind of clean it up and paint that Chevy orange. Today I got home from work and there was a letter in the mailbox that my motor mounts came, but I wasn't here to accept them, so I got to pick them up from the post office tomorrow. And all my parts guy that I ordered all my other stuff through, I got through Speedway, should be here either Wednesday, tomorrow, or Friday. So that's the oil pan and headers. So if I get that, the motor should be able to get kind of painted, put together a different oil pan. I got to do a little screwing around with the cross member, but I'm hoping if I get that all together this weekend, I just pull the motor out of this thing and at least set that thing between the frame rails, because that'll look cool, right? So that's the plan for tonight. Pretty easy. So heater core's out. Unfortunately I pulled it out, it was wet right in the center, so that's a pain in the ass, but I mean it's not that hard to change on this thing. You see the hole where it's there. So I did that, and then I spent probably an hour screwing around trying to get these couple of exhaust manifold bolts out. So there's one on each side. So this front one was broken off flush. Hopefully this isn't too hot, I can touch it. Yeah. So I mean it was broken off, so I had to weld a nut to it. I had to do a couple of them, but eventually it came out, so I ended up using some penetrating oil. I had the torch out. I was ginger with it, but it worked out okay. The other side was a pain in the ass too, but I managed to get that done. Unfortunately, I really chewed up the night. Not really doing a whole lot. I got a late start and then a bunch of this. So I want to get some brake clean tomorrow. I'm gonna kind of clean this thing all up. I think I want to start painting it. I'm just gonna brush it on, and I mean since the oil pan's gonna come off, I want to clean the heads up, make it look nice. Pick up those motor mounts, we get those painted, put them on. More than anything, this might be a short video because I want to put this out there because I want you guys to leave a comment if you guys know anything about LS motors, because I know next to nothing except for what I've read on the internet, which of course is all true. So I'm hoping get this thing kind of back together, maybe get it painted orange, hopefully get the oil pan on, a few things like that. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow if I get any more parts. I'd like to put this video out and you know, get your guys' expertise. What do you think? But that's it for me tonight. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Make this thing orange. Let's go down, guys. So another day in the garage. Wednesday afternoon. I think I'm probably gonna end the video tonight. Whatever I get done, I'll put that all together in some sort of mashup and put it out. On the way home from work, I picked up some miscellaneous kind of brushes to clean this motor up. I stopped by the post office, picked up these fancy Dirty Dingo mounts. Yeah, I don't know. They seem they are, I guess. So probably take those apart, clean them, hang them, fog them black, or maybe I'll just even clear coat them. I think I have some clear coat. And then yeah, I want to coat the motor. So that's my plan. Degrease this thing a little bit, get in there, scuff all the edges, get all the kind of junk out, and start putting some coats of paint on, because I want this thing done. Yeah, so it should be a pretty easy, boring night. So to show you real quick, I didn't go too crazy. I just kind of wire wheeled it. You know, I'm going to blow it all off again a few more times. I just wanted to make sure I get all the stuff, like the chunky stuff that's going to fall off. This KBS will stick right to damn near anything. But like rusty whatnot, just to make sure it's clean. So I want to make sure I get all the scale off. Should be good. You know, I'm going to go in here. I'm not going to go too crazy. A lot of this is all hidden, but I want to make sure it all kind of sticks. While I'm in here, I might just kind of see if I can clean up this aluminum a little. I hit a few of it, or a little bit of it at the bottom, just to make it look a little nicer. Now it's time to do it, even though it's all going to be hidden by everything. Nothing else to do tonight, so that's what I'm working on. So, motor's all cleaned up. I pulled everything off. Just blew it all off. Everything should be good. So my next plan is I'm going to take some of this KBS stuff. I just mix it up, do whatever I got to do to it. Put in one of these and start putting a couple of coats on. It says it covers good, but I've used the KBS before. It usually takes 2 or 3 coats. So I'll probably put one on, go in for supper, hang out for a bit, put a second coat on later, but paint motors, it is what it is. I'm back. So, cleaning the motor was boring. Got everything all painted up there. Well, actually I just clear coated my precious dirty dingo mounts. So I got 2 there and 2 on that side of the garage. There's the motor. So I use this KBS. It's brush on. So I got 1 coat on so far. That seems to be pretty decent. I didn't do any masking. I was real careful around the heads and stuff like that around the timing cover. As for the oil pan, I didn't worry about it too much. It kind of drips down, but I'm changing the oil pan anyways. So this is supposed to dry in 24 hours, so that'll be good. Tomorrow, I should be able to kind of, you know, start cleaning up the top. So I got to take the valve covers off. Maybe I'll just take those to work, clean the parts washer, stuff like that. Then the heads, you know, I got to kind of clean all the junk off and make them look a little prettier. But I can get it far away. I got so much junk in the garage. I think the motor will look good with a little bit of orange on it. So it'll be orange, put the water pump back on. It'll kind of be the aluminum set of headers. I'll clean the top up a little bit. I don't have a cover for this thing, like that Vortec whatever cover, but I'll try and track one of those down. Put the oil pan on, put the mounts on. It'll look how it's gonna look. But that's it for me tonight. I'm gonna put this video up. I know it's a bit of a short one, probably a boring one. But like I said, I want your guys' advice on LS motors. Whatever you have, whatever you know, put links in the comments, description. Tell me stuff. So I'm just kind of winging it. I don't think it's gonna be too crazy. I mean, it looks just like a regular Chevy motor, but tips and tricks, I appreciate anything I can have. I'll see you guys in the next one, which I'm sure will be pulling that motor out. Chevy orange for Chevy orange. Alright guys, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.